If you will observe the knot, this side of the knot has two parallel lines.
Such a time saver.
That's it. I don't need anything else.
Hey, Cousin Eddie, you scared the tar out of me, man.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you, Cousin Wayne.
Well, what are you doing?
I just got back from Germany and I wanted to come and see you.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad that you're back in the area, man. Man, you kind of caught me really off guard here. I'm trying to order a battery for a play toy for one of the grandkids, and
Oh, good.
just got to get some dimensions and try to find something online to replace it. But so, what's new?
Hey, I got this cool thing I want to show you. I was wondering if we could go down to the basement.
Yeah, let's head down there right now. Let's do it.
Okay. Well, hey, Cousin Eddie, I invited the friends from YouTube to come along down here in the basement with us. So without further ado, I just wanted to turn this camera over to you and let you show us what it is you brought with you today, okay? It's all yours. Well, hello, folks. Let me just step right in here and say hello. I hope you all are doing very well. Thank you for letting me come into your house through this YouTube channel of Cousin Wayne's. And I'm grateful for that. So I'm here to show you something. Cousin Wayne, he built a big run-in shelter for the horses a couple of months ago. He worked like a son of a gun on it. I mean, he worked on it day and night, and sunshiny and rainy and everything else. And he got that thing done, and it's a beautiful thing. Hey, I'll tell you what he did. He did a good job on it. Yes, yeah, you did, Cousin Wayne. You did. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, because you know what, they're wrong. You did a good job on that. So, yeah, folks. But we found out that after a little while, like the sun would go down. And when the sun went down, you couldn't see anything because it was dark. There was no light anymore. So we found that out. And then when the sun came back up the next day, you could see, okay, everything was all right. Well, we had to come up with an idea to make light in the run-in shelter at night when the sun isn't shining. So we thought about solar panels, but Cousin Wayne said that they were going to cost too much money, and so we didn't go with the solar panels. And we kind of brainstormed a little bit. We thought about candles and lanterns and things like that, but none of that seemed too practical. So, well, then I was watching a YouTube video, and all of a sudden, there was this commercial, and it was like utopia. I don't know if that's the right word or not, but I was enlightened by it, because it was a company that was selling lights, solar powered lights. It was very cool. So we ended up putting in a solar panel. See, I knew you knew about this, Cousin Wayne. But I wanted to show this other light. I brought it with me because it's different than the one you have, just so you know that. But so I got a light here. This light, let me get it for you. It's over here, right over here in this chair. So let me get it. This is it, folks. This is a product from Endurance Lights. It's called a solar outdoor light. It looks like a street light when it's put up. It hangs like at an angle like about that, or so. It has a solar panel on the top side, and it has lights on the bottom side. It has a switch right there, and it has a little thing here that detects when things are moving underneath it and stuff like that. So, and it has LEDs. These are LED arrays. LED stands for light emitting diode, and there's not just one diode, there's like 10 by 6 arrays in here. 10 by 6 is going to be 16, 20, 90, 200, and it's only going to be 60. So there's 60 LEDs in each one of these arrays, and each array is 30 watts. So this is a 30 watt, this is a 30 watt, this is a 60 watt solar powered light. It's very cool. The one we got for Cousin Wayne on the run-in, it has 3 of these, and that makes a 90 watt one. So yeah, very nice. So it's well made. It's made in China, but it's still well made. I like it. It works pretty well. Now, it was a little confusing when we first put it up because there's a green push button switch on here. And when you push that button, sometimes it doesn't do that. It's just sometimes it don't. That's just weird. Probably because there's not enough light behind me. But if you have light on it like this, see, it doesn't do anything. But when you turn away from the light like this, oh yeah, it works. So you got to make sure you know if that switch is on or off. And sometimes it can be hard to do, you know. And like if you're putting this up into direct sunlight, how do you know what position that switch is in? Because the light will not turn on no matter how hard you try. I tried it. We tried it. We pulled our heads out, our hair out of our heads. And Cousin Wayne, let me have your shirt here. No, just let me have it. Thank you. Thank you. I had to have his shirt because if you're putting this up in the daylight, what you need to do, first of all, let me back up a little bit. You have to let this charge in direct sunlight for 8 hours before you put it up. Otherwise, the batteries might not be fully charged. All right, so there. So you take Cousin Wayne's shirt and you put it over the solar panel in the direct sunlight, see? And then you can turn this on. See, and it still works. It works now. If I take the shirt off, so the only way to know what position this light is in, the switch is in, is to cover that light up real good. So, yep. Okay. So what comes in that box, it's over there doing everything now, comes with a tube like this. Here's your shirt, Cousin Wayne. So it comes with a tube like this, and this tube can mount onto anything, a submarine, a boat, a motorcycle, but we put it on the run-in, we put it on a 4x4, and we used wood screws. The wood screws don't come with it. They don't. They have other screws. They have screws for cement anchors, like for putting in cinder block walls and stuff like that. And they have bolts for drilling holes and putting nuts and washers and stuff on, but they don't have wood screws with the package. It's not in there. So Chinese people, please put the wood screws in the package next time. Okay, so there. All right, so that's it. Yeah, but it was really easy to put up. Honestly, it was. And it comes with this remote control. It's pretty cool. This little red button turns the light on and off. Don't get it confused with the green button. If that green button is turned off, this will not do anything. So you gotta have the green button turned on. And the only way to know that is with Cousin Wayne's t-shirt. Now, there are 3 functions on the side, 2 hours, 4 hours, and 6 hours. That means if you push the 2-hour one, the light stays on for 2 hours and shuts off all by itself. At 6 hours, it shuts off after 6 hours. Then there's a button over here, it's called induction. I don't know what that means, but I do know what it does. When you push this button right here, and you make a motion under the light will turn on. It turns on bright, full brightness, and then after a few seconds, it turns to like half power. And then after no motion, it shuts off again. So induction. The horses like that one. Hey, when you push that button and the horses know it, they look up at it like that and they see that motion sensor up there and they go, hey. And when they go, hey, like that, the light turns on and they get scared and they turn their heads because they get scared when stuff like that surprises them. So, and boy, I'll tell you what. So that was the one. So, yep. Oh, yeah, that's right. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Well, anyway, this, I was talking about the remote control. So, oh, it works with infrared. You don't have to have wires. There's no wire between this and that light. None. Just nothing there. And it uses infrared light. That's invisible light, folks. It's light you can't see. Can you see it? Nothing there. So there. So I said all that to say, it's a pretty darn good product, hey. I would buy it again. I think it's about $1 a watt, you know, I think, yeah. Because I think the 60 watt one is about $65, something like that. And the 90 watt one is like $90. So yeah, it's not too bad. And you put it up there and it's good. It just works. Hey, now it just does. Oh, I forgot. This other button down here, right here, that's always. It says always on it. I don't know where they come up with some of these words. Always. It just means it's always on until you turn it off or until the sun comes out. So there. Now I'm done. So so I think I'm done now. And hey, so I'm going to have Cousin Wayne come back. And oh, I want to thank you folks for letting me be a part of your living room. And Terry White, I remember you from Buckenstock. Oh no, it was not Buckenstock. I get confused all the time. Sometimes I get this funny shaking in my tummy and my belly hurts and I can't speak right. So I didn't mean to say Buckenstock. I meant to say the Paul Bunyan Show. Terry White, I met you there. And you said people don't spell your last name right for some reason. Why? Oh, why? I don't understand. Your last name's White. It's like Michael White. It's W-H-I-T-E, right? I know that. So, you know, why do people have a hard time with that, Terry? You tell me. I don't know, because it doesn't make any sense to me. It's just White. So Terry White, Cousin Wayne told me you wanted to see me. And so here I am. I'm here on the YouTube for you now, Terry. So that's it. But I'm done. Okay, folks. Thanks, Cousin Eddie. I really appreciate that. I was totally surprised by what you're doing, but that was an awesome job. You did a great job. Thank you for coming to see me. I'm not sure where you're headed next, but I'm sure you're going to let us know that at some point in time. Folks, thank you so much for letting us come into your living room today and share this moment with you. You know what I'm about to say, don't you? Don't you? Can't let you get away one time without saying, be kind out there. Be kind to your families. Be kind in your community. Share some kindness with somebody today. Share an act of kindness that will last that person's entire life. Put a memory in somebody today, a good memory, a warm memory. You will not regret it. I'm preaching to myself. I'll see you in another video today, tomorrow, next week, maybe a month from now. Who knows?